Mabuhay, this is Bob from Love Beyond the Sea, a channel for marriage-minded men. I happen to marry a woman from the Philippines. I talk about relationships in my videos, so please subscribe and leave a comment. Don't forget to get notifications for the upcoming videos. I started a video recently about how I consider marriage to be freedom, and then I said, well, I've got another excerpt from an article that feels the same way. And that's what I'm going to share today. I know a lot of people don't usually think of marriage as being freedom, more like locked up or a ball and chain or something like that. So some consider marriage to be like bondage because it restricts their freedom, and it's something that they think should be avoided. So I'll make my case today. I think marriage is freedom. And when I was single, which was for a long time, I didn't feel free. I felt restricted. I was always struggling with, distraction, not having a wife. It just ruined my concentration. Could get no momentum to feel, free. And I haven't felt the ball and chain effect some people insist happens when they get married. And I want to make marriage great again. So a video like this is a small part of the grand plan. From yourtango.com, written by Tina Tobin. And she says, why marriage is not the end of freedom. But what about marriage? They say, is it possible to find and even increase your freedom through marriage? With the right mentality, the answer is a resounding yes. They say when we talk about freedom, we're talking about the ability to pursue happiness, to not be hindered by undue stress or pressure, and to have a hopeful outlook for the future. So in terms of your marriage, this kind of freedom is absolutely attainable if you put the time into building and maintaining a strong, healthy relationship. In strong marriages, both members of the relationship offer each other the support to be the best person they can be and encourage one another to find and pursue the things that lead to a fulfilling life. Don't think of freedom as something that has to happen individually. With the support of a loving spouse, you can enjoy more freedom, simply because they say you have another person watching out for you, helping you overcome challenges, and are there to keep you steady when you stumble. They continue, there's also tremendous joy in providing that kind of unwavering support for the person you love. The kind of happiness and stability you can achieve when you share your life and love with another person, they say, is incredible. When you truly connect with your spouse, the freedom you feel to be yourself, to expose your vulnerable side, and to share your biggest hopes and dreams is amazing. This power and strength that people gain from happy, healthy relationships is virtually unparalleled, she says, and represents a whole new kind of independence. It makes you feel like you've always got a backup, a person in your corner, a cheerleader, and a place to turn for help. The pursuit of freedom is not about a lack of responsibilities or lack of commitments. Instead, it's about finding the things that resonate with you personally and having the time, health, and ability to dedicate yourself to the things most important to you. A loving spouse will help you do just that, and you can do the same for them. Now, that's the end of the article, and here's what jumps out to me from these statements. The kind of happiness and stability you can achieve when you share your life and love with another person is incredible. When you truly connect with your spouse, the freedom you feel to be yourself, to expose your vulnerable side, and to share your biggest hopes and dreams is amazing. And another excerpt from that same source was, after poring over the dating stories that are posted on our site, as well as taking a close look at the singles that I know, they say, I've concluded that the type of person that you're involved with is more important to freedom than whether or not you are married. In fact, they say, I would argue that many people that are dating have less freedom than those who are in solid, trusting marriages. Maybe you hear my dog chewing on her toy over there. Better than chewing on my toes or my fingers. So that's the way I felt about it. Kind of mentioned some similar things in my video. I'm not sure how recently I posted it because I've got lots of videos, about 1,900 and counting on YouTube. Lots of playlists, if that can help you, narrow it down to something that you're looking for, so you can take a look at the playlists I have. So let me know what you think about this. I know it's not something heard very often, but I have never felt like a slave since I married my love beyond the sea.